cuties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a weekly Wednesday check-in, and we're gonna see how and what I spent for the past week, and see how much spending we have left in our last 2 weeks before I get the benefits for the month of August. Before we start, I do want to ask you a question, because I posted this Instagram post and I was curious what you were thinking, because in this journey that I started with budgeting and the cash envelopes, I kind of got used to having, places for my money and small sinking funds that I'm putting my money in. But I'm not quite used to the fact that every time I look at my bank account, there's still money left. Because in the past, around this time, like 1 or 2 weeks before my next paycheck, I would live on ramen noodles and just basically sleep to make sure that I'm not eating my last funds away. Which was, first of all, please don't do that ever. That's not a healthy thing to do, and just start your budget and don't do the things that I do. But that did make me curious how many people are also experiencing transition when it comes to budgeting and how that affects them mentally, because I'm a big advocate of awareness of mental health, and I will show you in this week why. But I was curious how you guys have dealt with that, or what your experiences were in your changes with your mental health and your financial life. So with that, let's get started. So for the month of August, I did already use my reward, and I already ordered some envelopes with the marker, because again, there's only 2 weeks left until my less than 2 weeks, I think. No, 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left until my next pay period, and because I'm getting a new binder at the end of August, I knew that I wanted to order some cash envelopes with them so I can have a new whole binder at the end of August. So I did cheat a little bit, but that doesn't mean that I still have to keep my 100 euros as a budget, and we're gonna see how much we have left in the budget for my spending, and I will calculate that right now. Let's see. So we had 100 as our spending budget. Then we budgeted 20 euros for the cat sitter. Let's put this to the side for a second. And if we go back 2 weeks, there we go. So we have 20 euros for the cat sitter. Then we budgeted 40 euros for my trip, for my little vacation. So we have to, not 2,000, that's gonna be a horrible, okay, 41.15. And then last week's spending was 668, which means, what happens? I used the plus instead of the minus. Let's see, there we go. Subtract. That means we have 32 euros left and 17 cents. So that means we're still on track for our August budget until the next payment. So let's see how much I spent this week. And this week, let's take out my pencil or my pen. Always the same pen. There we go. So I didn't have any groceries this week, nor did I have any bills. Everything is paid, and my next bill, first bill, will be at the next week. I did quite a big groceries last week, so I wanted to make sure that I ate everything and didn't leave anything out. So that also means that there are no needs. For gifts this week was a gift for my mom's birthday, and I used 15 euros in my gifts fund that was left. And when you see a slash and another number behind that, that means that was some spending. So if we put let's put it on a small piece of paper, 3 to 17, put it aside. So I used 4 euros of my spending money, and on Friday I had let's just say it. I had a depressing day. Everything went wrong. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to go outside or do any chores whatsoever or any work. So I decided that it's important for me to track my depression days, because I've had chronic depression since I was like, I think 10 or something. So for me, that is really important, not only for you guys to be aware about, because sometimes I make purchases, as I've mentioned before, because of my emotional state, and now I also want to track which emotions are triggered by that. So today, or on Friday, that was a depression episode, and I bought myself a relatively cheap dinner, but that's still something that I have to include. So that's 5.5 in my spending. And then on Saturday, if you watched my last video on Sunday, I purchased some paint. So I took out 10 euros of my home envelope, so we're not counting this one. And then on Monday, I had a lunch date with my best friend. So I took out the 10 euros that I had in dates, and then I spent another another €3.90 for the date. So that's coming out of my spending. So that means that with the 5.50 we also add 3.90, which means for this month, on this week, oh no, I forgot to include that I had, yesterday I also had a, I don't know if you have, let's just say I went to the bakery and got some treats. So let's say bakery, which was 3.50. There we go. So with that 13.04, we add 3.50. So I spent 16 euros and let's see, 16 euros and 90 cents. Because even though I had also a unexpected library card charge, I renewed my library card. So there was already a big part of the fee was already on my library card, so they just took that off, and then I only had to pay 50 cents. But because I take that out of my buffer, every unexpected expense, I'm not counting that with my spending money. So for this week we had 1690. So let's put that in week 1. 1690. And that means that if we take the 3217 that we calculated before minus the 1690, leaves us with 15 euros and 27 cents for the rest of the 2 weeks, because let's see, with 1, and on Friday, oh, that's not in frame, oops, but on Friday the 20th I get paid a little part of my benefits, and then on Tuesday the 24th I get paid my student benefits. So we have 7 days, 7, 8, 9, 10 days for the leftover 15 euros, and I don't think I'm gonna spend everything as planned. So that means that I will have some left over as well. So I do want to say that please don't feel obligated to enclose any like mental health issues that you have, or like you don't have to share that with the whole world. I decided that I wanted to do that because I think it's important to talk about that, and I do see and feel from social media and just other sources in general that mental health and finances do go together when it comes to emotions and hormones for women especially, that you want to impulse buy or do stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to include that in my video, but please don't feel obligated to reveal anything if you don't want to. I'm just curious when it comes to finances and mental health, that what your experiences are, or what is one of the changes that you saw in your mental health compared to if your finances got better. So with that, I want to thank you very much for watching. Next Sunday I will be stuffing the last 60 euros of my last paycheck, which is kind of weird because the month is almost over, but it's fine. And I will see you then, and otherwise on any other of my videos. If you stayed this long and enjoy the videos that I make, please consider subscribing so you can check out the videos that I make every Wednesday and Sunday. If you like the video, please leave a like and comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!